Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. It is Monday, so let's go ahead and get our collage weekly planner out and do our little bit of a collage. So here's a quick little flip through of my past weeks that I've done. I should mention, and I don't mention this every week, but I do mention it once in a while, I guess. If you wanted to purchase Margarete Miller sells the actual planners, and then she also sells the digital kit, which is what I'm using in her Etsy shop. And I have both. I have that link down below in the description box. So if you were wanting to follow along and get a planner and or the digital kit like I'm using here, and make your own, it's not really a planner for me, it's more just a journal. But if you wanted to do that, you can find her info down in my description box of each one of these. And so also, I have a playlist of each of these every week. And so if you wanted to catch up, like maybe if you just saw me for the first time today and you wanted to watch prior weeks of how I did all these collages, there is a playlist. So, okay, now, obviously we're in Halloween, so I said this last week, but I'll repeat it. So, this was last week's. I have not yet done notes or anything. I may not. I don't know. The notes kind of thing, it's kind of happening sometimes, kind of not. It just kind of depends, so I'm not worrying too much about that. For the month of October, I've decided to do Halloween themed collages because I thought that would be kind of fun. So yeah, so we are in week 42 for this particular. It is not fiscal week 42. It's fiscal week 40 if you're curious, which throws me off every week because Mondays are reporting days, and so I usually do these on Sundays or on the weekend, and so every Monday morning I have to remind myself, no, it's not this week that I just did. Fiscal week is different. Okay, so let's go through our prompt list for this week. Okay, so we've got an image in black and white, something in a color you don't typically use, botanicals, flowers or plants, graph paper or lined paper, a chocolate or candy wrapper, and then bonus, anything that starts with the letter Y. So, okay, well, I had to get a little creative this time for this week to get this. Gosh, that's something that starts with the letter Y. That one was difficult. That one threw me off. And actually, I had a hard time with the chocolate or candy wrapper too because, well, it wasn't hard. I don't eat sugar anymore, and I don't have those readily available at the moment. So, I was looking through my Halloween stuff to see what I had, and anything that I had that was candy just wasn't the right kind of style. So I ended up going and printing off some ephemera, and so I've got maybe two different routes to go, and so yeah, okay, so let's just go through this. So yeah, I've got a few options here. So an image in black and white, I thought this could be an interesting one to use, so I've got that. I also have this one with these cute little kids all dressed up in their Halloween outfits. So that could be another option. And then this one, which is super spooky and creepy, and I really like it. So I don't know that I'm going to use this one. We'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of not leaning towards that. So we could go one of two ways. We could go spookier, or we could go more vintage Halloween. And I think probably we'll go this direction. Maybe I'll save this one for next week. Maybe I could use it next week. But anyway, there's two options for an image in black and white. Something in a color I don't typically use. I never use orange. I really don't. And I really don't use red either. And so these are both kind of a version of both of those colors. So this one is obviously a reddish orange. It's a book cover. I thought that one would go well if we went vintage kids. Or I could do this one, which is more of a yellowish orange. Another book cover, which could be used very well for this picture. It's just less specific, I guess. So there's those two options. Let's see. Botanicals, flowers, and plants. Okay, so again, I have options. I've been thinking about this one, you guys. Okay, so if we went the spooky and yellowish, I was thinking I could use some of this die cuts from the Tim Holtz Halloween worn wallpaper scraps from this year. We might do that anyway. So there's that option, and then I had started cutting this out, and then I thought, if I don't use this, I'm going to be annoyed that I cut the whole thing out. And I didn't even use it. But I thought if we went more kids, this could be a fun one too. Or maybe on both. You know, I could use it on both. Okay, so there's botanicals. Graph paper, line paper. I've got 2 pieces here that are coffee dyed. Okay, so my candy wrapper, I found this image. It's just some vintage Halloween candy, and that's exactly what I searched. So we'll use that for either one. See, it just doesn't really go with this. I don't know that this really goes. That's why I'm thinking this idea, we might use that for next week. Although, I don't know if okay, so there's that. And then bonus, anything that starts with the letter Y. Well, I was stuck on yellow eyes. Also, nothing for Halloween starts with the letter Y, except for yell. I had to Google this, guys. I was Googling this. Yucky would be another one. I couldn't find an image that really represented yucky in a way that I wanted. So in the end, this was part of some Halloween vintage ephemera that I already had, and was, you know, part of the same sheet that I had this on, and it kind of already goes pretty well. So we're going to do a yellow moon for the bonus, or maybe I won't do the bonus. I don't know. The problem is, if I don't do the candy wrapper, then I have to do the bonus, and so then it just isn't working. Okay, so then beyond that, I had this. I thought that was cute. This also came up in a search for vintage Halloween candy. So also in the color orange, and then I thought this was really cute too. So, and also on my piece of paper that I had these ready to print off. So, okay, well, I think I'm going to go the kids route, and so I'll pull these things off. You know, I still could use this one, but I think I like the witch one better. So I'll pull those out. I need to ink around these edges. I'm inking around with this black archival ink in black soot. And so it's just pretty simple. I'm not doing anything fancy here. It's literally just doing this. So I'm going to do this to all my pieces, finish cutting out these others over here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so yes, I know I say that too much. I've gone ahead and I just pulled a few of these out just in case. I thought they might kind of help add some grounding that we might need. There's an awful lot of orange and reddish colors going on here, so this one took me a minute. I had to pull out the I don't know, 5th grade cutting skills for this one. No kindergarten cutting skills on that. Okay, so yeah, I went ahead and inked around. I thought might as well add these few other photos or images if I can get them on. So we have had the last couple times, this has been over here, and I thought it might be kind of interesting to put it on the other side this time and see how I can make that work. And then as I was cutting this out, I thought it probably would make sense for this to be placed over the top of our week in a way. So I'm trying to keep from doing the same thing every time. Although, what did I do a few weeks back? I thought oh, this over here. Okay. So having that in mind, maybe I don't want to do that. The problem is this is always right there. Okay, well, I'll put it here for now, and then I can always move it around if I want to, but she needs to be up a little higher. And then, okay, so I've got some graph paper. Go ahead and take this out and do this long ways this way. See how that might look. You don't need tons of it, but I thought it would help to separate some of these colors because, whoops, uh-oh, pumpkin went flying. Okay, so the thing is, these guys, I don't really want them. Okay. So of all these images, I don't need this one and I don't need the other little pumpkin. Let me put this back over here. I might still do this one over here. And then this one could go up here. I hate to not use the tree. Maybe I should. Well, this could maybe be some landscape. So if I did that, I could. I like that idea. Okay, I'm going to, gosh, am I going too fast here? I'm gonna see maybe what this would look like instead. I know, after I just did all that fussy cutting. And then this could be a little bit more centered maybe. I hate to say it, but I kind of like that a lot better. Let's see. Could still put this down here. I suppose. I don't know. Move that down just a tad. Okay, and then I wish this was just a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to see what this might look like. This might solve my problem, actually. It's also in a color I don't ever use. This down here. Okay, could move this over. Do that like that. Okay, well, I'm liking that a whole lot better. I'll be completely honest. Yeah, I think this yellow color is really helping to balance things. So let's see. Now I'm having issues with all the oranges there. I almost need another orange on the page somewhere. Let me find that pumpkin that I dropped. Might solve the problem. It's like way not the right style, but it's cute anyway. Okay, so not loving that. Put that there and see what that looks like behind there. Okay, and then throw this up here. Well, by George, I think we got it. Okay, so I'm going to try and remember what this looks like and start gluing things down. hopefully in the same spots. Do one little piece at a time, I think. Alrighty, so that is all down now, and I'm really liking how it's laying out there. So, okay, I do still have this little guy. He could be cute, maybe down here in this corner, or even down, maybe better down here. It's more combined with this other orange thing that way. Yeah, I like that. I'll put him there. Because he's just so cute. And then I have a little bit of orange washi, glittery washi tape that I thought I could incorporate somehow. So let's just see how that might look. It's one of those that is super annoying. And I keep trying to use it up and it just will never go away. But I thought maybe some of it down here would be kind of cool. So not tons. I don't want to go overboard with it, but maybe upside down. A little bit there, and then I could use it to I don't know if it will work for that, but you know what I need is some black washi tape, which I don't have, but I do have. Oh, you know what, we could do polka dot. That would be really cute. Let me do that. Yep, that'll work. Okay, I don't need tons of this, so, and then I'm going to split this in half, and we'll treat it like it's washi tape. I'm going to put this one on the front. There's more polka dots. Okay, and then the same thing for the back. This is a super fun little trick that I just tried one day, and now I'm like using it almost every other time. Every other week. But hey, you know, it works. Okay, so that will hold a little notes thing in, and then back to this idea. Well, what if we I don't know, put it right there. And then we need a little bit on this side of the page, so I don't need a ton, I don't think, but maybe just a little bit right there. Yeah. Hopefully this won't fall off. I haven't been gluing it extra, which I normally would do, but there. Cute. All right, guys. Well, There's a vintage little Halloween collage for you. Turned out cuter than I expected. Yeah, even this little polka dot is kind of perfect. It's very whimsical. So, alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed it this week, and I will see you all next time. Bye!